1 year ago I installed the flooring on the Sprinter camper van, and in this video today I'm going to be showing you guys how I did it, the materials I used, and some ways to get this done on budget that is going to end up looking good. Make sure you guys stick around and I'll show you guys everything that I did before I started the install so you guys can see everything and some of the different pieces I used. Hey everybody, welcome to Random Fix. So in this video I'm going to show you guys what I use, the different pieces. That way you guys will get some ideas, and if you guys like the way the van looks with the L-track and the panels, make sure you guys check out the whole van build playlist, as I'll leave you guys a video for each of the different components I installed. Hey guys, I'm about to install a shower into the van today, so I did want to show you guys the flooring here and that it's all done. And these are the transitions I purchased, and you can buy these for cheap from Home Depot. If you buy them on Amazon, they're double or triple the price. So here's one, and again, I still need to go through and put the final screws in here. Here's the one on the front, and for this area I just went through and put a board. I didn't even glue it down or nail it down. And I got the really thick flooring. It is a little pricey and heavy, so I did want to go and limit it to just that area right there. And behind that I'm just gonna go and use a different flooring that's much lighter and a lot less expensive. And where the back area meets this, you use that same transition, and it's right there. And this is coin flooring. I think you can get a 17-foot by 7-foot roll for about 130 bucks. These are the best screws. I'll leave you guys a link to these down below. These are the same version of the screw. They're just bigger, and they're amazing for wood, metal, plastic, any kind of surface, and they don't make a crazy gaping hole, and they can be used over and over. I did the same for back here. Again, this is going to be the transition in the back, and it looks very clean. So I want to show you guys this really quick before I went ahead and put the shower in, so you guys can see this for yourself. Make sure you try to keep the factory D-rings and circular rings like that. Just go ahead and cut them out. They'll keep the floor from moving. And again, this is the life-proof flooring from Home Depot, and you want to get the really thick stuff. This is going to be that 20 mil stuff, and this is how it looks. And this is a kit I purchased that you may not need. I only used it a few times, and it basically helps me align the floor. Came with a hammer and a couple of wedges for the side. They're spacers. This tool right here that protects your floor, so you can go ahead and get it in place. And this wedge right here. And this wedge has two sides, the long side and the short side. Alright guys, so here's the flooring a year later. Everything's working out good. These are going to be those screws that I recommended, that I used in the transitions. And I did have to grab two different sizes for my van build. These are the only screws I recommend because they're amazing. So I normally grab the bigger one, which I don't use that often, and the smaller one is the ones I use for the transition. And I think these are going to be a size 6 and about an inch or 3/4 of an inch. Normally I grab them whenever I'm at Lowe's. And I did want to show you guys the transition right there. Worked out perfect. And as far as the coin flooring, let me show you guys that. So there's the coin flooring. I did not glue it down as I mentioned earlier, and it's done wonderful. And the only objection I have to the coin flooring is putting it on panels. I tried that and it didn't work out too well, so I painted this particular one. Let me show you guys the panel with the coin flooring. So here's the back area with the coin flooring. Again, this is the factory transition, and I just used that. I used those same screws that I showed you guys. Just painted the tips black, and they're holding up really well. Here's going to be the panel with the coin flooring. And the reason I don't like this is it's really hard to glue. I didn't find a great glue for this, so if you guys find one that is not a complete ripoff, let me know down below. And we utilize this little step area to cut this stuff. It is going to be a little challenging, so you do need a special blade that's for cutting aluminum. And it can be a little tricky if you're using a reciprocating saw or angle grinder. It's the same stuff that I use to cut the 80/20 aluminum. Hopefully I saved you guys a little bit of money, and I'll leave you guys a playlist to the complete van series here, as well as a free parts list. And as always, make it a great day.